Well, welcome to Eagle Auto Repair. My name is Vince, and I'm here today. We're going to talk about this 2005 Pontiac Bonneville that's having a taillight issue. The bulbs are burned out, and the reason is the taillights have water intrusion. They're actually holding water because as the taillight is mounted into the vehicle and the trunk rainwater and wash water runs off through this channel, when this seal is compromised, it happens with age, the water starts to fill the tail light, and the result is it gets on the bulbs, and as you can see in this example, it just causes the bulb to fail. And we also get a lot of corrosion right on the terminal end here, that green corrosion and rust. And so if you find that, you get a lot of resistance, and you can see the burn mark in the connector. It actually starts to heat up and burn the connector. And so in most cases, when it's really bad, you would have to replace this connector. They do make some replacement pigtails where you can splice in this connector. These aren't that bad, so all we needed to do here was clean the corrosion out, use a small pick tool, and you can go in there and without opening the terminal or spreading it, if you clean that, scrape that green off. And you have to remember that corrosion or resistance is what we refer to that is like electrical things are water running through a hose, if you think of electricity flow that way. So resistance, that green and rust, anything that would stop the flow that causes resistance, is like squeezing the hose closed. The amperage or the voltage can't flow through the circuit, and so consequently it can affect the performance of whatever it is. In this case, the taillight with the water on it completely failed, and the resistance gets so high it causes the lamp to kind of burn into the plastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and clean this up. We've removed the tail lamp in this case to find the problem. On this side, on the other side, the bulbs are okay, but there's water inside the tail light. And so in this example, we've removed it, we've drained the water out, but I'm going to show you a little trick on how to get that water to drain without having to replace or reseal the entire tail lamp. They can be a little pricey. This is an older vehicle. It has a couple other things wrong with it that we'll be shooting some video on. But for right now, we're gonna try to get this together and show you how that works. So when we put the new bulbs in, what we do want to do is they make a product that's called dielectric grease. It's a silicone-based grease, and what it's for is it's to prevent corrosion. A lot of people think that this will actually improve connectivity and make your current flow better, but that's really not the case. So you really do need to make sure that your terminal connection is good, that it's clean, that we don't have any resistance in there, any green. And then we just want to put a little bit of dielectric grease on those terminals. And when we install that bulb back into the socket, now we have a good connection, and that lamp should last for a long time. So dielectric grease is certainly an advantage when you're trying to prevent further corrosion. Corrosion, we live, in my case here in Michigan, we can refer to this as the rust belt. So because we use salt on the roads, it just furthers the problem, and whenever you have that initial corrosion started, it just tends to, because of the elements, increase. And so dielectric grease will keep that from happening. And so you always want to check with your local parts store, and whenever you're putting electrical connections together, in this case with the bulb and the lamp, get some dielectric grease and install that. So we're going to get this assembled, then we're going to move over to the other side, and we're going to show you real quickly how to get that water out of the lamp without removing it, because this side works. And if there is any further water that comes in, it will automatically remove itself or drain out of the lamp in the example that I show you. So hang tight with us for a couple minutes, and we'll get this back together, and we'll move over to the other side. Okay, so our left side's together. Now we're going to go over to the right side, and I just want to show you how we're going to, you can actually see the condensation and some of the milkiness in the lens here. And so we're going to, there's water to about this level right now in this light, and it will actually fill right up, and get right on the lamps and in the connectors. So, what we want to do then is we want to take a very small drill bit, and we're just going to get a low point that's going to be non-intrusive, and we're going to take and put just a tiny little hole. And you can see the water running out. And so that's the example. In this case, we're gonna be able to go ahead and correct this issue. You can see the water running out of the bumper. That light is full. And we'll put another hole on this side, just a tiny hole. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And that should hopefully keep that water from getting up to the lamp and causing us a problem. Quick, easy fix. You don't have to replace the headlamp. As the lamp warms up, that condensation will dry out. You won't see that anymore. And so that's an easy way to fix that water problem that's taking your tail lamps out without having to replace the entire lens. So I want to thank you for stopping by and looking at my YouTube channel. And this is Eagle Auto Repair. My name is Vince. I've been doing this since the 70s. I just want to share some knowledge and some things that I've learned over the years with the YouTube world. And I work right now as an automotive technical consultant for one of the major corporations. I'm not here to sell brands, so I'm not going to tell you which one. But I've worked at dealerships and been in engine shops and pretty much been doing this for quite a long time. And I just enjoy doing it. So I have my own little shop here. I got it all ready to go. It's called Eagle Auto Repair. And I just like to do it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I love to help people, and I would love to answer your questions. Technical questions are good. I specialize in electrical stuff and also any other area. So feel free to reach out, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and look for another video. I'd also like to thank you again for joining me and just ask that you have a blessed day.